I'm Karen Osburn, Sedona City Manager. 2023 was a productive year for city staff, and I want to highlight a few of our key accomplishments. In the second half of this video, Mayor Scott Jablow shares the priorities that City Council directed staff to pursue over the next 12 to 18 months. But first, here's a quick summary of our work program in 2023. Sedona in Motion, also known as SIM, is a 10-year initiative based on our Transportation Master Plan to address traffic and congestion throughout Sedona. In 2023, we made major progress on several SIM projects. Construction continues on the Forest Road Connection Project, the pedestrian crossing at Oak Creek, and Phase 2 of the Dry Creek Shared Use Path. Additionally, an assessment of uptown parking and the need for a parking garage was completed, and City Council directed staff to move forward with finalizing the design and cost for a new structure. Our Trailhead Shuttle program is a resounding success with more than 500,000 boardings in the first 18 months of operation. Staff also worked hard on the development of a curb-to-curb, on-demand, rideshare service expected to launch in mid-2024. The city also launched a new in-house full-service tourism bureau, and in doing so created a new website, scenicsedona.com, created an 11-member tourism advisory board, launched a winter destination marketing campaign, and kicked off a year-long process to develop a tourism strategic plan, a branding effort, and a marketing plan and associated marketing campaigns for summer of 2024. Future tourism efforts will include not only destination marketing, but a focus on responsible tourism management and environmental stewardship. The safety and well-being of Sedona residents is always a high priority for City Council and city staff. We completed the evacuation and reentry plan in May, which assigned each home and business in Sedona to one of 12 zones. This will aid communication during emergencies and, if necessary, facilitate orderly evacuation and reentry. Make sure you know which zone you're in by visiting sedonaaz.gov/evacuation. Workforce housing and short-term rentals remain hot topics for residents and businesses alike. Several affordable and workforce housing projects are in development, including a 30-unit apartment complex on Shelby Drive called the Villas on Shelby. Additionally, in 2023, 10 residences participated in the city's voluntary deed restriction program to keep their homes from becoming short-term rentals in the future. 4 homes were converted from short-term rentals to long-term rentals through the Rent Local program, and 2 more loans were issued to local workers for down payment assistance, each an important step towards making Sedona a more accessible place to both live and work. Our sustainability program continues working towards meeting the city's carbon emissions reduction goal of 50% by 2030. 2023 saw the completion of the Urban Heat Island Mapping Report and expansion of the Community Food Scraps Composting Program. Our waste diversion efforts now total more than 10,000 pounds of food scraps, 100,000 pounds of hazardous waste, and 4,000 cubic yards of yard waste diverted from local landfills. In 2023, city staff conducted extensive outreach in support of the community plan update. Efforts included more than a dozen meetings of the Plan Sedona Citizen Work Group, a housing forum, community housing workshops, and a Sedona Plan partner meeting with area agencies and organizations. The concept and design for Ranger Station Park was completed in early 2023, followed by grading the site for proper drainage. Driveway access, parking, sidewalks, and grass were then added. Landscaping continues in 2024, and the children's playground is scheduled for installation in spring. With the goal of deploying improved broadband services to Sedona, we solicited proposals from several internet service providers to install fiber to homes and businesses throughout the city, and we've positioned ourselves to partner with one of them to secure BEAD grant funding from the federal government. These are just a few of the many accomplishments of 2023. There is still much to be done, and city staff look forward to continuing to serve you in 2024. Thanks for watching. Now here's Mayor Jablow.
Hello, I'm Scott Jablow, the Mayor of Sedona. The city held its annual policy setting meeting in mid-December, where Council works with city staff to prioritize projects for the upcoming fiscal year. During the annual budget process, based on proposals by staff, Council will decide which priorities get funded and for what amount in order to further the city's agenda. It's common for projects to carry over from the current fiscal year, so many of the priorities for fiscal year 2025 may sound familiar. We continue to execute the Transportation Master Plan by developing and completing projects that help mitigate traffic. Look for more progress in fiscal year 2025 as we complete the Forest Road connection to 89A, build out shared use paths, and potentially build the parking garage in Uptown. As Karen said, our shuttle buses are a huge success, with more than 500,000 boardings and counting. The shuttle system will expand in fiscal year 2025 with the addition of on-demand curb-to-curb service called Sedona Connect, which means you'll be able to call for a ride to and from anywhere in the service area for a small fee. More and more Sedonans can no longer afford to live here, and our businesses are struggling to find staff. The city continues to pursue developers and projects that provide affordable housing for our residents. There are nearly 600 affordable units currently in discussion to determine feasibility, including, like Karen mentioned, the villas on Shelby, which will hopefully be opened and ready to rent in fall of 2025, and additional opportunities including the building of units at the Cultural Park. As part of the city's sustainability efforts, Council is focused on specific actions required to execute the Climate Action and Municipal Sustainability Plans. Last year's Heat Island Mapping Report confirmed that certain areas like Uptown and the center of West Sedona are more than 9 degrees hotter than other areas in Sedona, known as an urban heat island. For fiscal year 2025, staff will implement realistic heat reduction solutions as approved by Council. In fiscal year 2025, the city's lobbyists will continue advocating at the state level for meaningful local control of short-term rentals in the form of a limit or cap on the number of rentals allowed within the city limits. The number of short-term rentals in the city flattened in 2023 after many years of increases, and short-term rental occupancy dropped from 39% in 2022 to 34% in 2023. Council will be watching to see if these trends continue. Our new Tourism Bureau is off to an impressive start. Moving forward, city staff will begin executing the strategic plan and continue to market during need periods with targeted, responsible visitation messaging while managing the impacts to our infrastructure and neighborhoods. City Council, along with the new Tourism Advisory Board, will help guide the process, and we're all looking forward to seeking balance between the tourism economy and the quality of life. There are 2 uses in process at the Cultural Park right now, and ultimate build-out of the Cultural Park property will be determined through extensive public outreach that will result in a conceptual master plan. Acquiring the airport from Yavapai County continues to be assessed in order to have greater local say in decision-making about development on the Mesa. Council will receive regular updates as staff explores benefits and drawbacks of the airport acquisition, and Council considers next steps in the process. Sedona needs better internet service than what is currently available, not only to serve its residents, but to also attract the types and caliber of businesses that will help strengthen and diversify Sedona's economy. Efforts will continue this year to secure a qualified internet service provider to provide high-speed internet to every home and business in Sedona. As you can see, your City Council remains committed to improving the quality of life in Sedona by prioritizing the efforts I've outlined here. Please look for updates as all of these projects progress over the next year. Thanks for watching.